Hey everyone, I have been playing a bunch of Rogue lately. You don't see that often from me. I'm usually playing your slow control decks or your weird medium mid-range decks, but Rogue is very much a tempo class, and I've been really enjoying this build of Ashamane Rogue. So this is one of the higher performing builds that I was able to find, though there are different discs, but I've played about 70 games of this. I climbed from about rank 140 to I'm about 40 legend now, peaking at around 33. So I feel this deck is the real deal, but I have looked at the stats for most people. So if you look at the stats for, so if we go to meta, right, on HS Replay, so you can see here at Platinum, you can see that Protoss Rogue is going to be the higher performer. That's the video I did earlier, where if you look at Ashamane Rogue, let's see if I can find it. Not enough people playing it. Let's go through Diamond through Legend. And you can see it does not do as well. But then if you go to top 1000, you can see it kind of gets closer. And I think it's a very skill testing version of Rogue, where Protoss Rogue is going to be a lot simpler. So if you're a player on the fence of like, what Rogue should I play, you should probably stick with the Protoss Rogue. But if you want to have a little more excitement and you feel like you can really push yourself, I really recommend this build. So anyways, what are we doing with this build? We are using the same sort of Harbinger of Blighted that we were using in Protoss Rogue to get early tempo. We're running the Twisted Web Weaver to get card draw. But really, I think one of the interesting things about this build is you have to manage how much you want to draw and what your strategy is. So for example, Ashamane is not actually used probably only 1 in 5 or 6 games. Let's say you're kind of you had an okay start and you haven't hit a lot of card draw, but you have Ashamane in hand. You might play Sandbox Scoundrel and actually try and dump all your cards to go Ashamane. Or let's say you haven't drawn it and you're running out of stuff, you might set up a big Twisted Web Weaver play. So for example, let's say you had 2 in hand, you might go something like Twisted, then play, you might play like Talgath and then Shadow Step Talgath and play it again to get a bunch of card draws, stuff like that. So there's a lot of cool plays you can do like that if you kind of know what you're going for. This makes it harder than Protoss Rogue because there's just a lot more. You have to be flexible. I'd say the first 20 games, I was a little bit, very exhausted thinking about plays, but now I've been playing for a while and a lot more plays are becoming a lot more intuitive. So if you enjoy this style, I think this is really, really fun, but it's not for everyone. So you might be, like I said, better off going with the simple ABCs, but if you're a little ambitious and you want to become a better player, I definitely recommend this list. So anyways, basic mulligans. I'm usually keeping Twisted Web Weaver, Harbinger, and then if you have Harbinger, you'll keep Web of Deception or Shadow Step. Dubious Purchase can actually be a keep in a certain matchup, but I haven't quite figured it out. And those are kind of my basics. I have not been auto-keeping Creature of Madness, but I have been keeping it sometimes. And I have not been keeping Space. I've been usually keeping Space Collector, but not all the time. So anyways, got some games for you guys. Enjoy. It's a weird situation. I might be supposed to Shadow Step this and play it again. Because this isn't like very good here. Because it can just be easily like hexed or anything really. A lot of stats. Let's take this.
us coming. Never see us coming. Never see us coming.
This is live. Kind of funny. It's kind of funny, but kind of is though. Ah, that's bad. Very bad, actually. Holy bad. That is very bad. What do I even do now? Not really sure. Kind of getting effed. We drew Ashmane. It was a weird one in that, like, now I probably want to just get this out. So I probably want to dump value here.
Pitiful loot.
Choose soon. Now this is treasure.
This treasure ain't fit for our pirate.
Play on the tournament tomorrow? No, I will not.
Here we go.
The pirate version any good? It's very good. Yes.
Now this is treasure.
Connect to those unseen.
Choose soon. Here we go.
Got him. You are radiant. It does show? Okay. Alright. Chat, you're just saying that. But yeah, I think I've been I basically read some stuff on the internet. I just like basically Google trends and yeah. I don't really like, the hard thing is like I'm like, why do I really want to lift more? Like, if I get slightly bigger muscles, will that make me be worthy of love? Is that, you know, that's like, I'm not really excited to lift weights more, you know? I'm not like, oh my god, like I just doing it. How's your cardio? My cardio is really good. So yeah, I don't know. How many kilos can you bench press? I typically do 185 pounds. You convert that to kilos, 8 reps. So yeah, so I feel like that's more than good enough. Like I can do with bad technique, which is I've basically like I can do with bad technique. I can curl 60 pounds, 8 reps. So I know I say that because somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, your technique's bad." It is, but I prefer doing it with bad technique and doing more weight than doing like really controlled at 40 pounds. It's just not as fun. It is pretty good. Yeah, that's what I mean. How much do you weigh? I'm 195 right now, so.
The citadel stands strong.
But I mean, so I don't really need. There's just not that much of a for me, like the way I look at it. There's not that much of a.
Leave the egg.
I could just go all face here. There's just like, what am I lifting to get more, you know? It's, I mean, I just kind of do deadlift. My deadlift is my one of my, yeah. There's this new kind of machine at my new gym that's like a kind of gives you like a real deadlift, but like gives you some support. And I don't deadlift that much. Like I think it's because I was talking to my friend. She thinks it's because I'm tall. Like my body's weird, but I was deadlifting 185 on like a very kind of free weighty feel. And yeah, so my deadlift's not that good. So I can do a good amount on leg press and leg extension, but I think something about deadlift is hard for my body. I think functionally, that's my theory.
This treasure ain't fit for our pirate.
185 pounds, so not very much. Yeah, kilos would be a lot. My deadlift's pretty bad, basically. Chad, I had ankle issues also for a long time. So yeah, with my chronic pain. So but yeah, it's weird when I do the leg lifts that are just like the machines. I do a lot better, but I don't think his hands, yeah. Same family, but like I couldn't walk for long distances for 10 years, chat. So yeah, that's what I mean though. Like I practically so I just like realistically my body like looks pretty good shirtless. I just have a little more fat. That's why I've been trying to like lower the weight. I don't really feel like I need to get bigger. I just would like to be like I'd like to be more cut basically. Chat, I think I go for Ashamane this turn. What do you think, chat? I think going for Ashamane here is the play.
Here we go. Now this is treasure.
Connect to those unseen.
Ooh, do I just hold here? I might just hold. And overdraw. Because, like, if I get all these killed, I get, it's like, good synergy, right? So, just hold. We don't care about overdrawing here. Your technique to build. I just don't really care. Like, I don't think me having big legs is going to have a big return. So I'm mainly lifting for longevity, just generally looking good in a t-shirt, and for health. Like, those are like the main reasons. You know, I realistically, for physical activity that I do, abs is really what I need, like abs and core. So deadlift is good for abs and core, which is why I do it. But abs and core is really what I need for my physical activities. Yeah, so I don't ignore legs, chat. It's just like my legs are fine. They're just not as so.
My hand is too full.
Anyways.
So many options.
A little awkward.
Thirsty for more?
These kind of suck. I guess I take this. Play it right now, right?
Can't this thing dance any faster?
I must choose soon.
I can't dance any faster! Twice as hard to go twice as fast.
Son of a. Alright. Hoping that 7-1 would die. But we'll be okay. Leg curls and throw in some ab work. That's kind of what I've been doing, Body Stone. It's like I just don't have like the motivation. When I do deadlifts, I'm so tired afterwards. So like I sometimes do deadlifts and I get done at like 1:30 and then I come and I just nap till 5. And then chat's like, where is he? And I was like taking a nap because I was so tired from deadlifting. That's kind of the issue I have with deadlifting. It just takes so much energy. And I'm like basically I have to decide like what is more worth it, being in slightly better shape or like making a living, you know? Do I want to like I meet somebody, I'm like, hey, I have no money, I have no career because I spend all my time deadlifting, but I look my legs look pretty good, right? You know, I'm exaggerating, but the trade-off is real, right? So
Can't carry!
what am I doing here, chat?
You give me best hugs.
This guy's tough.
Choose soon.
Oh crap. That kind of work. Wait, son of a. You don't have bigorexia? I don't. I feel like bigorexia is like, I don't know. So here's my opinion: is if you aren't trying to be a professional bodybuilder, um, basically when you start working out, you'll have ridiculous returns on your life for working out, and then it really drops off. Basically, if you're spending all this time, you know, that's time not like meant towards like your goals, other than your body, right? And you're gonna be tired. You know, it's like, so it's just YOLO. Thank you so much. So I think it's just like the returns on lifting weights are so huge. So you think, well, I'll keep investing even more. So you invest twice as much time, but you don't get twice the results. That's kind of my opinion on lifting weights. You know, it's like most of us aren't going to be professional bodybuilders, and it's just really not. And then like, dude, like it's also like, I'm like, I think I saw a picture of the Voldemort guy, and he's like in shape now, and he's like ripped and has abs, and I'm like, there's no way he's not on steroids, dude. Like it's so obvious. Like you're that age, you're gonna be, you know. But like that's like the standard now. You know, it's like, oh, if you don't look like that, you're not worthy of love. That's like what we've created as a society, but it's not true. No one actually cares. That's what's kind of funny. No one's like, oh, you know. So that's what's kind of weird about the whole bodybuilding thing. Okay, let me see if I can find a picture of maybe I've looked at his pictures, maybe he's not on steroids. I don't know. It doesn't look as much as I saw earlier, but I saw some picture on the internet and I'm like,
Eyes on the horizon.
it's just for me, yeah.
Can't this thing dance any faster?
And like if like, okay, like here's the thing: if you like lifted weights, you got in shape, and then you were finally worthy of love, and you got like what you wanted, like I would say go for it. But like what happens is people like lift weights and they get really good shape, and this is still like they still can't find like love, and then they think, well, I just have to lift even more weights, you know? It's like, no, you gotta like work on other things. I kept lucky comment here. The bad keep. Never gonna happen, Doc. I've learned like just feel like playing this is not actually helpful.
Good hit. My turn. treasure ain't fit for a pirate.
Now this is treasure.
And this is blah blah blah. Hey, this is bad. Bro, they just get all these freaking value trades here. It's so bad. I don't really have a good answer. I can go with Ziliax, which is what I'm probably going to do here, but not really happy about it.
Here we go.
Now this is treasure.
Would make a good YouTube video at least. It wouldn't for my channel, Metal Mickey. Yeah, we really don't want to. So my channel isn't really branded that way, and I bet I could do it, and it wouldn't get clicks. Like you have to kind of commit to that kind of fun YouTube content, like Zarin and Raren, or sorry, Zeddy and Raren could do, you know,
Now this is
or old
treasure.
Crip.
The Dread-Eyed were fools for rejecting power.
Ready? we got blah blah blah.
And breeze put the mind at ease. This treasure ain't fit for a pirate.
Shaking a stud.
I need to kill this before I do 2 damage to all.
Now this is treasure.
Here we go. I'll meet you soon.
Insignificant.
Hanging in their hands, gamer chat. Hanging in there. I would you to like top deck Ashamane and we win. And kill this.
802, welcome to the collection.
Oh crap, chat. I need some sort of value play here. Duck. Alright, I'll take this. Peace with Dark Gift. Born. The one top of my deck. I guess I just take Beach Whale because it's kind of OP in this scenario, but it's like
Thirsty for more?
Here we go.
oh well.
Rise to
Chad, this is 30 health. It's kind of an insane dark gift. And they have one more dubious purchase though, so that's how they can get through it. But if I have minions behind it, like it's not even easy to do. Chad, is this the scam of the century? What does that even mean, Bobby? Alright. I feel like it's what you're saying, but like, what does that even mean? Alright. Beach this. Alright. I don't know the worthless top deck. You know, actually, Beach Whale being damaged is such a natural counter to Ashamane. Wait. Wait, what? Wait, what? I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that, Chad. He just killed himself. I'd probably still do that. But, like, it kills himself because of the damaged head. I thought he'd go down to 10 health. I was like, I actually think it was a benefit. Oh my god, dude. Literally unplayable. or accurate. Still good. It's actually still the right play, but yeah. Okay, I kind of want this to go face. If it goes face, then they can't kill it, right? Unfortunate. Alright, come on. Give me a top deck. Give me a top deck, Chad. Give me top deck Eviscerate. Top deck, we have top deck Lethals, we have top deck Dubious Purchase. A completely unusable top deck. This was great, chat. This was freaking great, dude. Literally unplayable cards in my hand. Alright. Come on. Alright. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 useless top decks. And a bunch of other good ones. Let's see if we can get one of the good ones here. Alright, we have so we're about 50% to have a decent shot at winning here. 50% to lose automatically. Alright. Come on, the top deck for the no hands. Top deck for the no hand gamer.
Now this is treasure.
Choose soup.
Sail for sail!
That is a winning top deck, potentially. Ooh, Chad. Now here's the question. Do you go for Dream Zephyr here for damage? Or do you go for Dubious Purchase number 2? I think it's Zephyr for damage here. Because this can only hit Eviscerate. And I have Shadow Step, so I can do I can reroll. Art of the scam, chat. Let's go, dude. Witness skill.
Rot number 802, welcome to the collection.
My blood boils for war.
The light dims, but we fight.
Pleasure of forge.
Is it that good to get out of Platinum 5 and up? So it's kind of like saying, like, is being a doctor a good career path for someone? You know, like, maybe. Maybe it's not for you. I don't know. I don't have a good answer.
Here we go.
Like, just because it's a good career path for some people doesn't mean it's good for you. Alright? You might just, like, hate mitochondria. And you're having to study that stuff all the time. This is how little I know about vet school. Still alive, yeah.
A dream come true.
I'm sorry for this question. Chat always
Keep on
comes to me.
panning.
All right. Yeah. Chat, let me show you. Let me show you a magical world. All right. What you can do is you go to meta and you see the best decks. All right. You said platinum. You're the best decks at platinum. All right. Right here on HS replay. All right. You can sort. You can say the last one day. What has been killing at platinum? Protoss Rogue. All right. We're playing Ashamane Rogue, which is not doing as good at 45.73, aka it's hard, okay? Protoss Rogue is just like Ashamane Rogue, but easy, alright?
This treasure ain't fit for a pirate.
Is there trouble?
My weapon hit. Hurry back to...
Dream big.
Don't judge me, chat. But I really want to get this weapon hit for Ashamane, so... So you said you're in pain? Yeah. It was there. So yeah, you can do that. So if it's close to a Thursday, and it is, all right. You can also check out Vicious Syndicate, all right. So this is you can go to VS. They have a port every Thursday. The closer is the Thursday, the more I recommend it, all right. And you can look at D1 through D4, okay. They will give all the best decks, all right. Protoss Rogue also there, so you can see it's kind of agreeing with the HS replay there, all right? They have different sample sizes, so that's another way to do it, all right?
Here we go.
Now this is treasure.
To those unseen.
How dare you make us read? Wait. What does this card do? Can't check. Can did these stack? I don't think they stack, right?
I wonder. I must choose soon.
Wait, chat. I could get a Ursul that casts Dubious Purchase 3 times. I think they're F though. But yeah.
I must move quickly.
So you can also go to Google best Hearthstone decks. Top choice HS replay. Hearthstone top decks. Hearthstone decks. I never go. I don't think I go to this one sometimes. So then some of these are like yeah. Did I win, chat?
Torn to shreds.
The sun shines for you.
Here we go.
Yeah, realistically, like the streamer, you know, doesn't have magical answers unless we've played a deck a lot. And even then, I only have like one opinion on like this build. It's something that there's the game kind of moves too fast. So some games kind of are like the same. It's like the same meta for years, right? Hearthstone is not like that. Hearthstone is constantly evolving, right? Okay, this is kind of good here. Okay. A lot of coins. Oh, here we go, dude.
Rise, twin shadows. Rise, twin shadows.
I'll keep the prep for dubious. I think it's a little better here. You know, I guess I could have gone coin prep and played this immediately, but whatever. This is pretty good. We're good. We're good.
Here we go.
Rock number 802, welcome to the collection. Rock number 802, welcome to the collection.
Twist and dippy. Twist and dippy.
Shaking a stir.
Do I just put it on to one life here? Wait, no, I can't put it on. I think I might put him just down to 4 life.
Too soon. Here we go.
Touch your knees, barking.
Set sail for sail.
I may possibly beat this.
Set sail for sails.
You're gonna die. You have to like completely control the board here just to not lose on board. And I guess they can do it. They have to weapon hit my face and it 1/1 has to hit one of these. But then I still just probably win with Lucky Comet here.
Ha, this guy's toast.